In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now.
Oh, here we go.
There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in
You gonna burn in hell,
Democratic,
man.
Republican, and independent families.
Man, look at Trump's face.
Yeah.
Look at Melania's
Trump,
face.
Melania. And look at Vance's, man. I can't go anywhere without running into a crazy person.
Okay, this pastor, well, she's not a pastor. She's actually just an activist.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, when you bring political ideology in the church,
Yeah.
you should lose your tax exempt status.
Yeah, because you're no longer a religion. You're no longer a church. You're pushing a narrative, an idea.
And she looks,
She's definitely LGBTQ.
right?
Why is she even a pastor?
You're trying to lead your stock.
Your flock. You're trying to lead your flock. She's trying to lead the flock astray.
Yeah.
And she's going to burn in hell for this.
Yeah.
Some who fear for their lives.
JD Vance's face.
And the people who pick our crops
JD.
and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation,
Yeah, they're criminals.
but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals.
Stop.
They pay taxes.
Calm down.
Wait a minute. Let me calm down.
Calm down.
That's, I mean, just to, which that statement is so, it's missed so much context. It's just, let me first.
And our good neighbors.
Let me just first say, when you said all immigrants are not criminals, you should have said most legal immigrants are not criminals, which is true. But when you say most immigrants are not criminals, you know, it's miscontext because some of the immigrants in our country is here illegally, which makes them all criminals.
Yeah. Look at Melania's face. That's what I call a scowl.
They are faithful members.
Look at JD. He's talking telepathically to Trump. You know what he said? You hear this?
Of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away.
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
Yeah.
When you break the law, you got to suffer the consequences. Like, I'm an American. I break the law. I'm going to be separated from my family. That's my fault.
Yeah. How about showing mercy and being compassionate for American citizens who has lost their lives because people are in this country illegally, not being vetted?
Yeah.
Where's your compassion for those people?
What's compassion for women that don't want to go in the restroom with a man? Where's your compassion for them?
What does it say in the Bible about that? It's immoral. It's an abomination.
Right.
What's she doing? Leading the flock astray.
Yeah, you said it right that time.
I was saying struck.
It's flock.
And that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here.
Why we got to accept everybody?
Our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger.
God teaches those.
God tells us to be merciful to the stranger, yeah, but he also gave us a brain. This person might be dangerous. I don't have to help him.
God teaches that those people you're referencing, the LGBTQ, they're an abomination. Treat them good, but that whole trans rights, LGBTQ rights, it's not even equal rights.
It's preferential treatment.
Preferential treatment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and finish
For
this.
we were all once strangers in this land.
JD's face.
May God grant us the strength and courage to honor the dignity of every human being, to speak the truth to one another in love,
Who needs to speak the truth?
and walk humbly with each other and our God for the good of all people,
Oh, you ain't praying to our God.
good of all
You're praying to
people
Satan.
in this nation and the world. and the world.
His face, man. He's like, but I can't believe this. I'm in church and I'm still not safe.
I can't go to church before I run into a woke pastor.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not religion. This is not a church. You should lose your tax exemption. This makes absolutely no sense. You're not teaching what the Bible says.
Yeah, you're supposed to be preaching the gospel.
Yeah, you're
just like when our kids go to school. You need to teach them how to do math,
right.
Arithmetic, reading, science, learn.
Right.
But they push all this LGBTQ stuff on the kids. And you just...
I can't put into words, it's absurd.
I like Laura Trump's face, too.
Yeah, she remained stoic and cracked a smile.
You know what?
You can read J.D. Vance's face. I want to come up there.
The way Trump and Melania are holding their lips the exact same way says it all.
They're like, I'm exhausted.
Man, if you ever have a woman looking at you like Melania is...
Like if I was on stage telling jokes and I saw that audience looking back at me, I was like, man, I really suck at what I do. I mean, if I'm a pastor on stage and I see the expressions that's on these people's faces, you're not being a pastor.
Well, her haircut says it all. I mean, I understand pastors should be reserved and conservative looking.
But she's living a lifestyle that is not condoned in the Bible. She shouldn't be a pastor.
She's an abomination.
Right.
False prophet. I guess you could call her. No.
Maybe you can call her a lot more than that.
Huh?
You can call her a lot more than that. The book is filled.
Jezebel?
The book is filled with adjectives for her.
You Jezebel.